They were running the football effectively with Montgomery and Gibbs coming out of the backfield. They were running roughshod over the San Francisco 49ers. Not only were the San Francisco 49ers getting beat, they were getting punked. They looked soft. They looked like they were being run over. They looked like they were being mauled by a much more physical Detroit Lions team. But then Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant himself, showed why that label no longer applies to him. The brother's something special, y'all. 267 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 48 yards rushing, 3 for 3 for 52 yards rushing, 3 or 4 passing for about 42 yards passing in pressurized, scrambling situations. Every one of those plays was for a first down. That's what clutch is when you're down 24/7. That's what clutch is when you're on your home turf and you got the governor of California in the house with the commissioner and everybody else, and everybody and their grandmama is watching you, and you down 24-7 and get ready to get blown out of your own stadium. About an hour and 15 minutes away from San Francisco, even though you call yourself the San Francisco 49ers, but you're in Santa Clara. Different subject for another day. My point is, there was every reason to sit back and feel such an immense level of pressure that you panic and fold. That's not what happened. Instead, Brock Purdy rose to the occasion. Brandon Ayuk rose to the occasion. Deebo Samuel rose to the occasion. And my God, Christian McCaffrey rose to the occasion. He's something special. And in case y'all haven't remembered what I've said in the past, when I brought up the name Christian McCaffrey, I called it reverse discrimination. Because I said if he were a black quarterback, a black running back, we would have been talking about him in a much more pristine fashion years ago. He comes out of Stanford rushing for over 2,000 yards. And we were still acting like there was cats better than him until he rolled up in the NFL and he was balling out for the Carolina Panthers. But now he's in the system and with a coach in Kyle Shanahan who really, really knows what he's doing. And as a result, San Francisco has ascended. And they come back from a 24-7 deficit, and they go on a 27-0 spree, go up 34-24 before Detroit scores that touchdown in the waning moments and tried an onside kick that ultimately failed. In the end, props to the Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell shouldn't have went for it for a 4th and 2, okay? But he didn't ask Reynolds to drop the damn ball, okay? He went for a 4th down, and Goff hit Reynolds again. He drops the pass. Would have been an easy 1st down. You got to kick that field goal. You got to take those 3 points. All of these things are true. But in the end, when you look at Detroit's talent, you got to give them props where props is due. Remember, coming into the NFC Championship game, they had 1 playoff victory. Before these playoffs began, they had 1 playoff victory since 1957. And that came in 1991. It was over 30 years since these dudes won a playoff game. And this team went to the NFC Championship game and came within 30 minutes of a Super Bowl berth. They blew it, no doubt about it, but it doesn't mean that that team doesn't have tremendous promise and they won't be back. That's my take on what transpired on championship weekend this past Sunday.